There's a really good chance that Sarah Palin could be president, and I think that's a really scary thing because I don't know anything about her. I don't think in 8 weeks I'm going to know anything about her. I know that she was a mayor of a really small town, and she's governor of Alaska for less than 2 years. I just don't understand. I think the pick was made for political purposes, but in terms of governance, it's a disaster. You do the actuary tables, there's a 1 out of 3 chance, if not more, that McCain doesn't survive his first term, and it'll be President Palin. And it really, we was talking about it earlier. It's like a really bad Disney movie. The hockey mom. Oh, I'm just a hockey mom from Alaska, and she's the president, and it's like she's facing down Vladimir Putin, and using the folksy stuff she learned at the hockey rink. It's absurd. It's totally absurd, and I don't understand why more people aren't talking about how absurd it is. It's a really terrifying possibility. The fact that we've gotten this far and we're that close to this being a reality is crazy. Crazy. Did she really? I need to know if she really thinks dinosaurs were here 4,000 years ago. That's an important. I want to know that. I really do, because she's going to have the nuclear codes. I want to know if she thinks dinosaurs were here 4,000 years ago, or if she banned books or tried to ban books. We can't have that.
Hey, Matt Damon, what's up? How you doing there? I enjoyed that. You may not ever get a chance to see the Brett Keenan action, unfortunately. My goodness, wouldn't it be cool if Matt Damon had his own video channel? Him and Ben Affleck, as well as the folks off of, what is it? It's definitely not Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
No, is it the Jay and Silent Bob stuff you're talking about?
Yeah. I got to watch some stuff where the guy who plays Silent Bob and shit, I always forget his name, but he goes and does some assembly stuff where he talks in front of a bunch of college students and everything about the politics, government, and also his movies and acting and everything like that. And it is pretty shocking, and I hate to say it. Matt Damon is probably asking rhetorical questions, but most likely the woman does believe this, and the reason why is because there's many Christians out there. A majority of Christians, I would say, actually do believe that the earth is only 6,000 years old, and that we actually used to ride around on brontosaurs and shit and had pet T-Rexes in our backyard and stuff, and that we used to drive stone-like vehicles with boulders as wheels and shit, the whole yabba-dabba-doo thing. A lot of people don't realize this, but when Christians watch Fred Flintstone and Flintstones, they actually believe that they're watching a Genesis documentary. So, unfortunately, Matt Damon, it may be the case. The thing, though, to think positive about is, yes, she does have control over the nuclear bombs if she gets into office and becomes president. But the beauty is that Christians aren't really good at the whole pushing buttons thing and sending bombs. I'm thinking she's probably too stupid to even figure out how to turn the keys and shit to do that. And that's one of the reasons why they have made it to where it takes a couple people with keys to turn at the same time and put in codes in order to do this. Of course, I believe there is some kind of emergency red alert thing where if it's believed that there's something really horrible, then the president can have full authority over a situation like that, and that'd be pretty goddamn scary. So, I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. I personally, as I've said before in my videos, I'm more for Obama. I think it would be an interesting presence. I think that there would be a lot of neat things happening if Obama got into office. McCain, he looks like a goddamn zombie from the book of Matthew. He looks like he's just going to crumble in the fucking dust the moment he sits down in the Oval Office. And I think just for that alone, we should probably look for someone who's healthy and has the energy to make changes in the United States of America. If you want to know more about my political ideas and views, you're going to have to go over to Keen Vision. And the reason why I do that is not to be ignorant to you or advertised, but as you know, I last about as long as syphilis on YouTube. So, if you want to be able to see my shit, you need to get over there before YouTube pushes the little nuclear button on my ass. So, yeah. Any other things you think we should talk about in this particular video?
Well, just the whole Palin thing. I don't know who she is either, and it is kind of scary to think of someone, and someone have that kind of power where they don't have the experience and stuff. And I guess that's one of the things that they talk about Obama and everything, but he's been in there a while, and I don't know. I really like him. I think that at least he helps me to believe that there's some hope. And I think that's what people need at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope that he, follows through. I have no doubt that he's going to be president. In fact, I'll be extremely surprised if he doesn't get it.
See, this right here, what McCain has done is he has proven to us that he wouldn't make a good president. We've already seen before he's even voted in that he makes horrible decisions, and he makes quick decisions without letting anybody know. He tries to surprise us with stupid shit, and he'll do whatever it takes, no matter how dirty and ignorant and uneducated the decision, so he can get what he wants.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Well, I agree with you there, but the whole thing that really bothers me is just like, it is absurd, is he probably wouldn't have at all chosen a woman on the side if it wasn't going to try and help him out politically. Which, I guess I can understand. They're trying to get the position and everything, but that was just so obviously ridiculous.
Bad decision.
He probably actually hates women in real life, so it's just like, just one of those guys that really don't like women except for one thing, so.
Yes.
So it bothers me.
Alrighty, folks. Well, I hope you enjoy the video. See me over at Keen Vision.